Hi, my name is Holly Shay Reynolds, and today I will be speaking about a very common issue in education, and that is bullying. I will begin with an overview of bullying. Bullying is an unwanted and aggressive behavior among children in school. Bullying can begin at a very young age and continue through high school. There are two main things that determine bullying. The first is when there is an imbalance of power between students. This imbalance may be real or just perceived. The second is repeated behavior. One instance of inappropriate, mean, or aggressive behavior is not considered bullying. There must be repetition involved or potential for the behavior to happen again. Students who are bullied are excluded from the group. Types of bullying include verbal bullying, which includes teasing, name-calling, taunting, or threatening. Physical bullying, which includes hitting, kicking, punching, tripping, pushing, taking belongings, or inappropriate hand gestures. And lastly, social bullying. This includes leaving someone out on purpose, spreading rumors, or embarrassing someone in public. Students who are bullied are more likely to experience physical and mental health issues, including depression and anxiety, suffer negative short and long-term effects, and have decreased academic achievement by having lower GPAs and test scores. They are also more likely to miss, skip, or drop out of school. This presentation is aimed towards school principals, teachers, and school counselors. School principals should consider what can be done to decrease bullying throughout the entire school, and what measures can be taken to create a stronger sense of community within the school. Teachers should consider what can be done within the classroom to decrease bullying. School counselors should consider how can students feel safe going to an adult for help, and what trainings can be attended to better prepare for handling bullying situations amongst the students. So what initiative can be taken to prevent bullying? Adults should be quick to respond and consistent with their responses. Possible responses may consist of building a safe school environment, talking about bullying issues with kids, creating a community-wide bullying prevention strategy, and implementing appropriate punishment or discipline for students who are bullying. An important way to prevent or decrease bullying is to teach students how to properly identify bullying. They should be aware of the different types of bullying, as we mentioned previously. Bullying includes actions such as teasing, talk of hurting someone, spreading rumors, intentionally leaving kids out, attacking someone physically or verbally, and cyberbullying, which can take place through social media, texts, or emails, just to name a few. Students must know that bullying is repetitive behavior. Make sure they understand this means that it keeps happening or has happened over and over again. Once students know how to properly identify bullying, they should be taught how to handle the situation appropriately. They should be taught to look at the student who is bullying and calmly but firmly tell him or her to stop. Then report bullying to a trusted adult. If a situation seems unsafe, walk away and find an adult immediately. And it's encouraged to stand up for other kids if bullying is witnessed, if the situation is safe. Children should also be taught what actions they can take to prevent bullying in the future. They can discuss feelings with an adult and stay away from kids who bully or places where bullying tends to happen. Principles of change leadership. There are certain principles of change leadership that a leader must apply in order to ensure success of the initiative. But first of all, what is change leadership? Change leadership is the ability to influence and enthuse others through personal advocacy, vision, and drive, and to access resources to build a solid platform for change. In order to enforce a change to decrease bullying, leaders of the school will be aware of bullying within the school, take bullying situations seriously and address them properly, such as students who bully are disciplined appropriately, teach students how to handle bullying scenarios. This should be taught to the school as a whole, not just to individual students who are going through bullying. Provide bullied students with appropriate resources, such as a referral to the school counselor. And constantly be thinking of ways to prevent or decrease further bullying. An example would be providing interventions to promote confidence and self-esteem. Confident students are less likely to become victims of bullying. If leaders properly and effectively make these changes, certain outcomes should surface within the school. Students will know what to look for and how to identify bullying. Students will know how to stand up for themselves. Students will go to adults when they need help. Students will know how to decrease the likelihood of getting bullied in the future. Students will feel safer and better about going to school. Students who bully will understand there are consequences to their actions. And school climate will become more comfortable and harmonious for all. In summary, this presentation was created in order to provide information about bullying, including what it is, the different types of bullying, and the effects of bullying. To discuss how principals, teachers, and counselors can address bullying within the school. To provide an initiative to prevention of bullying, including proper response from adults, proper teaching of students on how to identify bullying and how to then handle the situation. To address principles of change leadership. To declare possible outcomes if changes are implemented appropriately by leaders. Listed here are references used for creating my presentation. These are great resources for learning more about bullying and how to take action to prevent it. StopBullying.gov is my personal favorite and is a great source for students, parents, and school personnel who may be affected by bullying. Thank you so much for listening.